Yo, what up, world? 502 King Paul coming to y'all with another video, man. I took some time off yesterday and went and attended my brother's funeral. Just one of those things that I realized going through some early losses in life, it's extremely important that we give ourselves adequate time to mourn and really mourn the right way when someone passes. So before I start today's video, I just want to say RIP to my brother, Little Mark Brewer, aka Marco Green. I love you, brother, and I just want to say that before I start today's video and dedicate this one to you, man. From the title of this video, as you know, I will be discussing some benefits that I saw almost instantly once I stopped smoking weed. Number one is a better quality of sleep, like a much better quality of sleep. I always found myself just really kind of wore out in the morning, regardless how much sleep I got. If it was 10 hours, 6 hours, whatever it was, I still just felt like crap when I woke up in the mornings. I've noticed since I stopped smoking weed, I'm getting much better quality of sleep. I did have some crazy, super crazy dreams, super vivid dreams that first week, but those kind of subsided, and I'm having a much better quality of sleep at this point, which leads me to number two, way more energy, man. I don't know if it's the better quality of sleep or what it is, but I have way more energy now than what I ever did before when I was smoking weed. I'm more attentive to things going on in my life. I'm able to pay more attention to just, what's going on around me. And I don't feel that constant drag that I had before. Number three is better memory. If you've been smoking for any length of time, you know that your memory eventually gets shot. Like, I would be in the middle of having conversations with people and would forget what I literally had just said right before that. Or I would just get lost in my conversation, be on the verge of saying something and be like, damn, what was it I was about to say? And I would have to sit there and think through my head, what was it that I was about to say to this person? Not only is that embarrassing, man, but it just made me feel really crappy because I'm like, what's going on with my brain to where I can't even remember what I was just talking about a few seconds ago, or let alone the day before. Number four is I have a much clearer mind. I'm able to just really analyze things a lot differently. I don't have that constant weed fog that you have when you're constantly smoking. And if you smoke, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Just that fog that you have around you. And you can't really make the best decisions when you're walking around like that. And the last one here, and probably the most important, is that anxiousness or that social awkwardness that I would have when I went out in public completely disappeared, man. Completely disappeared. I'm going to give y'all an example here. I was out in public some years back, man, and I saw this guy that I used to play football with. And I was so high when I saw him, I completely avoided even seeing him. And I know he saw me, so it was even that much more embarrassing. But I kind of just went the other way because, I didn't want him to see me like that. This was somebody who I really looked up to. He was older than me by a few years. And, I really looked up to this guy, and I just didn't want him to see me like that. And I didn't feel comfortable having that interaction. Well, yesterday I actually saw this guy again, and we spoke. We had a good conversation, man, good vibes. I really enjoyed just seeing him, and he enjoyed seeing me. But I kind of feel that if I was still smoking, I would have done the same thing, just shrugged it off or tried to go the other way to where he couldn't see me. And, there's no way for you to live. You got to think of how many opportunities you could be passing up in life by being antisocial or by being scared to not speak or say anything to someone. And me, generally, I'm a very social person. Before I smoked weed, I was very social. But once I started smoking, it put me in my head so much to where, I just didn't, I was overthinking things. I was overanalyzing everything. And you feel like everybody knows that you're high when you're out in public. And maybe they do, but I think a lot of that's just in your head. again, man, I'm putting out this video not to shame people who do smoke, but to encourage you if you're on the verge, if you're trying to stop smoking, to just think about some of these benefits that will happen as soon as you stop smoking. I mean, it might take a little bit of time, but eventually you're going to see a major change in your life, and it's so worth it, man. It is so worth it. Also, I want to add this one on as well that just came to mind is that, my physical stamina is not necessarily my energy like I was talking about earlier. It's like my physical endurance has increased since I stopped smoking. I'm in the gym more. I'm eating better. When you smoke, you tend to get lazy. You don't want to cook. You go out and get fast food or, get junk food and stuff and, just something quick that you can eat. And as a result, you're taking in a bunch of crappy foods and your body is going to feel even worse. Aside from the smoking, now you're adding in junk food. So your body is just not running on the proper amount of energy that it needs to continue to be productive. Hopefully it's some things that I put in this video that, resonates with y'all, inspires y'all, encourages y'all. If y'all decide that y'all want to stop smoking weed, man, just continue to work on it. And if you have any other bad habits that you want to break, alcoholism, porn addiction, food addiction, any of these kinds of things, if you have something that it is that you want to break in life, man, it all starts up here in your mind. It's 110% mental. And if you can just convince yourself, if you can change your mind, then you can change your life, man. I hope that y'all have a blessed day. I hope that y'all inspired by this video. If you like anything that I put in this video, please go ahead, like the video down below. It does help get the video out to more people. And also comment. Let me know of some benefits that you've personally seen from either yourself when you stop smoking or other people when they stop smoking. You can do it. Pray on it, man. Pray on it. Pray on it. Pray on it. Talk to God. Whatever it is that you are asking for help on in your life, if it is positive, God will help you get there, man. It's 502 King Paul, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed. I'm out.